Ladies and gentlemen, kindly welcome Professor Paramjit Khurana, Member Secretary, to deliver concluding remarks.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a wonderful function, and I'm sure you've all enjoyed it. I just want to say that India does have a very rich history of scientific contributions to both medicine and public health. And India is recognized now as a key producer of medicines, both in sheer volume and the quality as well. And we look forward to India being a major producer and a major role model player in the other countries. Anyway, today, my opportunity, pleasant duty is that I must foremost thank the President of the Gujarmal Modi Science Foundation, Sri Satish Modi ji, for making this possible, the dream which has now been realized as the first Modi Prix Galien award function. And thank you very much for this particular effort. The launch of the Prix Galien India is a meaningful tribute to India's contribution to science and technologies and medicine. And I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Bruno Cohen, the chairman of the Galien Foundation, for his role and all his efforts in making this feasible in India as well. Thank you very much, Dr. Cohen. I would also like to thank each and every one of you who are present here. It would not be possible for me to name each one of you, but for this, who has been directly or indirectly also associated with this award function, either in the selection process or in the worker-wise and others, because these awards are very important for the scientific community. They represent innovative excellence and biomedical products and healthcare technologies. Today we saw that 5 awards were given, but I think equally important were the entries we received in all of them. The winner is always one, but the others will give them a good holding as well. So I would say my thanks to each and every entry, a participant who was here, who may or may not have won the award. Best wishes to all of them to continue your efforts, because research is never finished till you have achieved what you've done. Every little step you take, you need to transform that commas into full stops, and then the full stops get transformed into commas and continue further. All this would have been possible by the presence of an expert committee which was put into place by Dr. Cohen and Dr. Modi in place. And the committee was chaired by Professor Manju Sharma, who other than the former Deputy Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology. And the minister also said that he's learned a lot growing up listening to his name. So we've had a big jury, you've all seen that. We've had 2 major subcommittees, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every member of the subcommittee. I see lots of them here. If I start taking the names, I may tend to miss some of them, so I'd rather not take anyone's name, but I do recognize your presence and the effort which was made in coming to this selection, this conclusion. It was not an easy process, believe me, because many times you felt that the other technology is also good enough, but you need to look at what has been made in India and developed in India. I think that is what was the major emphasis, and I think that is where we have really made it possible that this has become possible for this thing here also. I would say finally, I don't want to take too much of the time. I would like to personally thank all the awardees, all the laureates, either individually or who have come in their own teams, because we recognize that this is not a single effort. It's always an ongoing team effort, and whether the team members were present here or not, we recognize and we'd like to place on record our appreciation to each and every one who has contributed to these discoveries. I would also like to record my thanks to my sincere thanks to Mr. Anil Khanna and to his entire back-end team, who has never been in the front, but they have worked diligently to make today's event possible. So finally, I would say a big round of applause to all the awardees and to all the entries also, all the participants also who are here. And we hope that next year onwards we'll have a better, tougher competition in place, because the awards have just started. Thank you very much.
Forward to seeing you next year at the Modi Prix Galien, India.